when we got to Macula's camp, I remember those huge trees. It seemed they went up like flagpoles, straight as a die. Years later, when I was told that no jack pine is straight, they don't go straight. And if you've ever cut jack pine, you know they got bumps and twists and everything. And I told people about those jack pine, but when I got to Huron Mountain Club, I used to talk about the jack pine, and they said, a lot of you remember Raleigh Thorne. Raleigh parents were from Ishpeming and or Nagani, and Raleigh lived here in Marquette for many, many years. He taught school out there at Northern, at John D. Pierce. And there was a boy named Lee Oyen in his class that said, he was from Gwyn, and he said, the jack pine up there 100 feet tall. And Raleigh said, oh, no, the jack pine only grows 30, 40 feet tall. If you get 150 feet, you go, no, these are 100 feet tall. No, you're mistaken on that. Well, Lee went home and told his dad. His dad used to sell equipment to Macula's Lumber Company. And his dad called Raleigh up, and he said, you don't think there's a 100-foot jack pine? No, there's no 100-foot jack pine. Nothing like that. He said, there's no jack pine all over. There aren't any like that. Well, he said, you get a 100-foot tape, and you come up with me, and I will drive up to Macula's camp. And Raleigh didn't want to go, but he went on a Sunday. And, of course, they were working on a Sunday, too, in those days. And they went in, and Mr. Oyen said, well, I want to show this guy a 100-foot jack pine. Are there any nearby here? And Vic looked out the window, and he says, they're skidding in about 5, 6 poles there right now. He said, go measure those. If they aren't 100 feet, I'll take you to some. So Raleigh got out his 100-foot tape. The shortest one of those was 95 feet, and it had a 5-inch top. He said that it had to have 30 more feet because there was hardly any taper in it. They built, that's the only place in the world where there were 100-foot jack pine. And they're coming back again. And when my wife told the state forester, come on and look at some 100-foot jack pine, he was amazed. They cut them that fall. They couldn't believe it. They're more mature. People wanted to see those, but you can't see them because the minute they get that big, somebody's going to take them. But Oscar Canusi built a log cabin at Huron Mountain. It's the only jack pine cabin there. And Mr. Dodge said, oh, I can't have a jack pine cabin. They're nothing but scrub, crooked things. They rot quick. That's a misnomer. They don't rot as fast as the red pine do. But everybody thinks they do, so it's all right. But anyway, he says, if I can't find 60 footers that you can't tell the top from the bottom, we won't cut them. And they're there today. 60 footers, and you can't tell the top. There's no putting the big end, the little end, the big end, the little. You don't have to do that. They're all size because they were all those great big jack pine.